Alright, hi, it's Rilo. Um, Today is April 23rd, 2014, and it's my 4 months on testosterone today. Um, so, updates and things like that. My voice is kind of dropping right now again. It kind of leveled out for a little while, but it's dropping again. I'm starting to get used to like what it feels like when it's dropping and what it feels like when it's not. It just feels like, I don't know, really unstable when it's dropping, and just like weird, and like the range, like it feels like my range, like I don't know, is like smaller at those times. It doesn't feel good to talk. I don't like talking when my voice is dropping, which is like almost constantly. So, um, yeah, it'd be cool if I could just like not talk ever, but I can't. But yeah, so something I forgot to mention like a long time ago was that I stopped getting my period after my first month on T. I forgot to mention that, and it's been something I've been meaning to say. I know it doesn't always work that way for a lot of people, but I hadn't really been getting mine before, for like half a year beforehand, before starting testosterone, because I was using this hormone cream thing, um, and it was like causing them not to come at all, which I was okay with because I didn't really care. Little did I know that I was putting progesterone into my body, which is something I wouldn't want, being a male identified person, but whatever. Yeah, so my period stopped. Yeah, like I spotted after my first like month on T, and that was it. Like it was literally nothing. Like if I hadn't been paying attention, I wouldn't have even noticed it at all. So yeah, um, I got my dose increased um, when I went in for my 3 month checkup, and I was at 0.25 milliliters every week. Now I'm doing zero point 0.4 milliliters every week. Um, but I've been thinking about asking if I could like bring it back down a little bit. It's only been, I think, 2 weeks since I started doing zero point 0.4, or 3 weeks, I guess. No, I think I've only done 2 shots with zero point 0.4, maybe three. I don't know, whatever. Um, but I've got a lot more acne now, which like I mean, it's fine. Like it's fine. Um, like a lot more like just I don't know, arm pimples and like under the chin, especially like where my hair is growing in. Um, you can really start to see it now on the camera, but like here and all this, I don't know. I have more going here, like definitely more acne, more oily. Especially like my back is really broken out. Like I forgot how bad it could get. It's probably gonna get worse. Um, but and the binder's not helping that. Like it's especially bad where like the binder is like especially here, and like on my shoulders and stuff. Um, but since increasing my dose, like besides increased acne, my libido has definitely increased a lot. Um, it's like more. I mean, I can feel it like kind of like waver with um, like the amount of testosterone in my body. Like when I like do my shot like that day and maybe the day before, like it's a lot lower than it is like once the shot kind of makes its way into my bloodstream and stuff like that. Then it increases, and then like towards the end of the week again it starts to go down. Um, but it's I think stronger than before. So I mean that was kind of to be expected, I guess. But yeah, so I wanted to bring my dose down a little bit. Well, I'll explain that in a second why. But my thighs are starting to get really hairy, like on the backs of them. I never really had any hair back there at all. I don't even think that it would be visible. Really, like it's not that much more. It's just more than it used to be. Um, but other than that, I haven't really gotten much hairier. So I mean, in my face, like a little bit. There's a couple like the hairs are getting darker, but they're not really anything different. I think I might have gotten a little bit taller. That I don't know if that has to do with testosterone at all because like a month or two prior to going on hormones, my feet grew a little bit more again, like half a size. So maybe even a full size actually. No, probably like half a size. But so I was gonna like usually like if my feet get bigger, I get taller. So I don't know if that was gonna happen whether I went on hormones or not, but I did get taller. I haven't measured myself, but everyone's been like, "Are you taller?" And I'd be like, I mean, I thought that I just had more confidence when I was like standing up straighter or whatever. But um, I think yeah. I mean, me and my sister before I started hormones, and before like I had this like little extra growth spurt. We were the same exact height, like exactly the same height. And I went home this weekend. I stood next to her, and I was a little bit taller, maybe by like an inch. So yeah, I might have grown. I don't think it's due to the hormones, but it could be. I have no idea. Um, and I don't know why I had a growth spurt. That's not something that typically happens in my family. I don't think having a growth spurt at 19. Um, it was weird. My breast tissue has been breaking down a lot recently, which is cool. But I'm getting top surgery actually in less than a month. I'm getting it in like 2.5 weeks or something like that, to 3 weeks. Um, 3 weeks. Um, so I mean, it's cool, but it's not. I'm not super like. I mean, I am psyched about it, but I'm not like. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever. I just haven't really been thinking much about it, but I just like sometimes I'm feeling like, especially like here. So my nipples are like down here, but like no, they're like here, but like just feeling here like there's not as much tissue here as there was before. It's mostly just like down here now. So I guess you can call it like they've gotten kind of like saggy or whatever. I don't really know, but it's cool to feel like the pec muscles here. Not that I like work out or anything much, but I think the pec muscles are kind of naturally kind of there for my family. Like I kind of had pec muscles before hormones. Like I always felt like my chest was more muscular than it probably should have been. It was kind of weird. I think that's just what our bodies look like in my family. I don't really know. So yeah, so that's been kind of cool because my binder has been. It like helps. It makes me look more flat when I have less breast tissue. So um, I've been appreciating that, and um, I don't know. Some of these notes I took, I don't really know what I was talking about. um, yeah, so like the emotional difference, I don't know. I don't know if this has to do with my increased dose. I am thinking it has something to do with it because it's just been like the past couple of weeks I've been feeling really weird. Um, and it was like a couple weeks ago that I started a higher dose, so I might want to take it back down a little bit because I don't really like the way I feel. My changes were already happening pretty rapidly, like pretty, um, like I mean, my T levels were low, so that's why it was increased. But I don't feel like things weren't happening the way they should have been. But I don't know. I don't really know. So one of the things, like emotionally, is that okay? I'm really, really, really bad at dealing with like change and changes, and that's completely like what transitioning is like a lot of changes really fast, and so like I've just been feeling really um, like just like out of control. I've always been like really tapped into my emotions and really well aware of how I was feeling and why I was probably feeling that way, and I feel really like unaware of my emotions now. Like I don't really know how I'm feeling or why ever. Or actually, it's more like I don't really feel anything, which is even more weird. Like I don't feel extreme sadness, but I don't feel extreme happiness either. And I don't know if that has to do with the increase of testosterone. I don't really like it that much, but um, I don't know. I don't know. I think maybe my levels are just a little bit weird for me. I just gotta like play with that and figure it out. But um, currently, I'm feeling really, really, really dysphoric right now. So the first couple of months, like I guess the first three, more like two for me, but changes happened really quickly and things were like really cool and stuff like that. And then I've typically heard from other guys transitioning that around like 4 or 5 months things level out. For me, it started around like 3, and now like at my 4th month, like it just, I mean, not level out, but things just don't feel like they're changing anymore. Like all the like big things have started happening, so now everything's just like slowly like continuing to progress. Um, so I just feel like I'm right in that part of it right now, like where, um, yeah, where like changes just feel like they aren't really happening. Um, which I mean, obviously, like I know that they are, and stuff like that, but it's just like I think that this time, like 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 months. I don't really know about the future, but like it's just like a really awkward stage. I just feel really chubby. Like I don't know. I just feel like I look like for people who see me now who haven't seen me, like don't know that I've gone on hormones, like just like people from like classes like previously, and like professors and people from like high school and stuff that I'm like seeing around campus and all that. I feel like I just look like I got chubbier, um, and not like, yeah, just look. I just look like I just got fat, like in my face and like my body and stuff like that. And I know like it'll get better. It'll level out. It'll change as things like continue to progress. But I don't know. I just don't really. I don't really feel too good right now. I just feel like I just look really gross and acne ridden and chunky, and I don't know. And I have like a lot of dysphoria. Recently, I've been having a lot of dysphoria, which wasn't something I've really experienced too strongly. I mean, I always did, but it never manifested. I was always just kind of like an awareness that I wasn't feeling right, but I never like would get like sick from it or anything like that. But um, recently, the past like couple weeks, I've just like every day, like halfway through the day, I start getting like massive headaches because I have so much like anxiety and dysphoria about my body, like mostly my chest and especially like my hips and butt. Um, and yeah, I don't know. I just feel really like dysphoric, and um, I mean the chest thing is like soon to change. Like I'm getting surgery in like 3 weeks. It's not that long, but um, I just know that my focus, like my dysphoria, is gonna transfer. Like once I get top surgery, it's gonna just go like my focus is gonna be completely on my hips and butt, and I'm not excited about that. And I know like I just need like patience and just patience and all that stuff, but I don't know. I'm sometimes worried that like I don't know. I have this projected image of like what I'm gonna look like, and I'm basing it a lot off of like my dad and brother, and I'm not. I feel like I'm not really gonna look that way at all, and I mean probably like I mean I know I'm not gonna look like them, but like there's certain things like especially um, like one of the things that I really want is like a flat butt. I know that sounds like dumb because most guys are like, I don't know, like everyone's all like hard on guys for having like flat butts or whatever, but like I don't want to have a butt, so I'm just hoping that it'll look like my dad's and brother's, and I won't have one, just like they don't have one. That would be very nice. um, so yeah, so I'm not trying to like sound like really negative and like my life is terrible right now. I'm just going through like an emotionally pretty difficult time. And like there's just like a lot going on and like a lot happening, and I don't even have like the time or like the emotional ability to like figure out what's going on. So my life is not bad at all. Like it's really good. Um, I've been having like, yeah, a really good time. Like it's been a good semester, for the most part. I've Yeah, just like because I've had like an emotionally rough time, I've been making like my social and like outward life a lot more fun to compensate for that. So I've just been like trying to like not take anything too seriously and just enjoy what I can. Because just transitioning is hard, and yeah, and like I don't know. Sometimes I just feel kind of like alone in it in sort of certain ways. but I also like, I don't know. I'm not good at like talking about it either. So, except for obviously on this video for the world that's 15 minutes long. That's annoying. Um, I'm really sorry if anyone's watching this. Kudos to you. Um, yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah. Just feel overall just feeling kind of insecure and uncomfortable right now. But things are changing. Just gotta have patience and not worry about it or think about it until later, and then figure out what the heck is going on emotionally. As you can tell, I've been like really like monotone and just like really chill in this video, and um, the way I talk. I don't know why I talk like this, but I do. I feel like a really like weirdly emotionally distant in a lot of ways, but yeah. I guess that's it. Super fun stuff.